Hey guys, Chantsy here. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are discovering me for the first time, welcome. And for those of you who know me from Instagram, welcome to YouTube. I hope you're here to stay. So today's video is all about productivity. I'm a mom. I have a side hustle, which is a social media content creator. I'm a blogger, I'm an Instagrammer, but I also work full time, and I didn't always share that with everybody because I don't know, it's part of my reality that I'm not really, it's not that I'm not proud of, it's just I don't want to work for a corporate organization anymore. I want to do this full time. I'm just trying to set things up so that I can monetize enough to be able to leave my job and do this full time, create YouTube videos and do Instagram full time and write on my blog more. I have so many ideas and so much creativity that I want to share with the world, but fortunately, I have a great job. It's not my passion. I want to do this full time. So anyways, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about productivity. So you know on Instagram stories where you can now share a ask a question box. So I did it a couple days ago and I got a few questions actually that talked about like, how do you do this? How do you do what you do? They know that I have a full-time job, so how do you do Instagram? And I'm always on Instagram stories and I'm quite active online. And like, how do you do this with a full-time job? So ultimately, it all boils down to being a super productive person. So today I have 6 tips that I want to share with you guys, and hopefully it will help you guys get organized, whether or not you're doing a side hustle or working full-time and trying to do your side hustle. Maybe you're just not the most productive person, so maybe my tips will help you. So let's get started. Tip number 1 is do it now. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. It's little things, and it actually applies to most of the tips that I'm going to be giving today. But if you do it right now, then you're not saving it for later, and that means you can do more, hence being a more productive person. For instance, if I have even as simple as like if I'm going to book a date with my husband, or if I'm going to book like a dinner with a friend, anything, I book it right now. So I do it right now. Even if it's things like doing the dishes or cleaning the house, I try to do it right away so that it doesn't pile up and become an issue later on. Tip number 2 is write everything down. I am a huge list creator. I have lists for lists. I have lists on my phone. I have them in my booklets. I love writing lists. I find that they are therapeutic. I find I can do a brain dump and just rely on what's written in the paper instead of like holding on to it at night. Sometimes I feel like my brain is on overdrive, especially at night, and you've got ideas racing in your head. The best thing to do is just get up. I know it's hard to get up. Just get up, write everything down, do that brain dump, and you'll be amazed at how much like your mind is at ease. Because I find like when you write it down, it's just not in your head anymore, and you have that headspace to be doing other things, and hence productivity, being able to do a lot of things very efficiently. The other thing that happens when you write things down, you automatically memorize them. So say you wrote a list and then you lost it. If you were to rewrite that list, it would actually look pretty much the same. The other thing with having a list is being able to prioritize it. So when you have everything in one place, it's really easy to be like, you know what, this is the first thing that's on my mind, but it's actually not the first thing that I have to do. So when you have it all written down, it's really easy to decide what you're going to work on. Number 3, use a calendar. Whether it's a digital calendar, a printed calendar, something big like for the whole family to see, please use a calendar. My husband is just starting to use this concept and he's not the most organized person, and I keep going back to him. I say use the calendar, especially the one in your phone. So what I've done for things like dates or appointments is that I'll put it into my phone, and then I'll invite him as a guest or an invitee in the iCal, which is game changer. I wish they had that a long time ago. Sometimes using a calendar can make us feel like we are the slave of the calendar, but think about it the other way. Think about how the calendar is working hard to get you organized and get you productive so that you can accomplish all your goals. As I said in tip number 1, do it right away. So when you have an event that you're going to, put it in your calendar right away, and this way you'll never forget it, and because you're used to checking your calendar, you know it's there and you can rely on your calendar being up to date at every point in time. The fourth thing is be strategic with your time. You have to be an opportunist, especially if you're like a lifestyle Instagrammer or lifestyle influencer like myself. Your life and your work are really intermingling all the time. And so for me, those are opportunities to create content. People are always asking me like, oh, like how do you work so much? And don't you get tired? The truth is I love being an Instagrammer. I love creating content online, so it doesn't feel like a job to me, and it's just really an opportunity to create really fun content if I'm going somewhere, if I'm on vacation, if I'm cooking food, if I'm doing my makeup, shopping for clothes. To me, all those things are opportunities to create really fun content. So that's me being an opportunist because it's part of my life. Another great example for you to be an opportunist and to be strategic with your time is, we're all guilty. We love to stream social media and Instagram at nighttime. But if I'm going to be surfing social media, I'm mostly either looking for inspiration, I'm doing my research, trying to see what the environment looks like or what trends are like, and I'm actually creating content. So I don't actually get to browse that much for my own joy. It's usually for work purposes, or I'm doing it just to be strategic for my business. Number 5 is work hard and rest harder. I am a true believer in balance. That's why I have the energy to do what I do every single day. So I work during the day, and then a lot of times, maybe 3 or 4 times a week, I have an event to go to, or I have a photo shoot to create some content. I could potentially have like a restaurant outing, just a night out with friends, life, appointments, massage, hair, nails, whatever, but I only have time to do it in the evenings or on weekends. So you better believe that all that extra time that I have after work hours, I'm going to be very strategic. But to me, those extra hours of the day are time to rest. I love cooking. To me, it's therapeutic. Getting my hair done, it's fun. I get to chat with my best friend who does my hair. When I get my nails done, it's really relaxing. All these moments to me are like my chance to recharge, and it's also my social time. And yes, I am a mommy, so I do have to make arrangements if I'm not able to watch my son after work, or if my husband's working late as well. So that extra time is usually my social time. So again, it's being an opportunist and sort of blending and mixing my relaxing time with just appointments or things that I have to do, just my everyday life. I am a huge believer in taking vacation and just relaxing when you have the chance to. So whether it's like a weekend away, at the spa, at the cottage, or taking, a week and just doing a little trip, like an all-inclusive somewhere down south in the winter time, to me, those are really, really important times to just recharge. And again, because I'm an opportunist, those are also times to create some really fun content, but I do try to limit myself to being on my phone for a very short period of time. Sometimes when you are away, you don't really have the data to support it, so it's actually a nice way to do that digital detox. And then when you come home, you're recharged, you've got your ideas, but I do believe that traveling gets you outside of your mind, and it just helps you refresh. And especially the fact that you're away on weekends, and like if you're taking holidays, like to me, I'm off of my full-time job as well. So that's, I can shut down half of my brain, which is definitely needed. Number 6 is your health. You cannot go farther than your body can take you. Your body is your vessel, it's your brain, it's your mind. You need to be on all the time if you want to be not only productive, but if you want to be like a super productive person or kind of like an overachiever, your health has to be there. I try really hard to to work out. I work out about 2 or 3 times a week, and I do it at lunchtime. So you don't have to eat at my desk, but I work out at lunch. Otherwise, I'm never going to get it in. Ideally, if my husband is free during the week, then I'll take a couple classes at the Daily Method. So it's a bar class or a cycle. So that gets me out of the house. But those opportunities are more rare because he does work really long hours. The next thing is I love cooking, and I do try my very best to eat healthy. I love vegetables. We have a garden at home. I try to use as much fresh ingredients as I can in my cooking. And again, that's also a therapeutic thing for me. But sometimes we're in a rush and we're just trying to make dinner. So those moments can be a little bit hectic, especially when you're trying to feed a 5-year-old who doesn't want to eat vegetables. And the last thing, guys, is your sleep. It is extremely important for your health, for your rejuvenation, for your mind, for your body. I get about 7 hours of rest. I'll go to bed 10:30, 11, wake up at about 6 or 6:30, and that's generally more than enough for me. I don't have any sleeping issues. I'm usually dead at night, but I have a 5-year-old, and he does wake up quite often, you know, every week, maybe about 2 or 3 times a night. So I still get interrupted sleep, but I have no problems going back to bed. Another thing about getting enough sleep is the fact that if you go to bed at about 10:30, 11 o'clock, you can wake up at 6:30 and start your day. So if you want to be a very productive person, you can't really sleep in unless you're doing this like night owl thing, but that means that you probably don't have like a typical 9-to-5 job. Do whatever works for you, but I would definitely recommend getting enough sleep because you won't have the energy to just keep doing it. So what does a typical day look like for me? Let's do a work day. So Monday to Friday, you know, wake up at 6:30, I get myself dressed, wake up my son, make breakfast, lunch. I'll do my makeup while he's eating breakfast, bring him to school, drop him off at daycare, head to work. I'll probably do a workout at noon, and then I leave work, go pick up Victor, come home, make supper. Hopefully we have groceries. If not, go get groceries and make supper. And then it's, you know, the whole routine, bath time, book, brush teeth, go to bed. And then when Victor goes to bed at about 8 o'clock, this is my chance to go back online, either edit a video or I'll post a video. Maybe I'll post an Instagram photo, do some stories, and then I'll just sort of watch Instagram stories, and then that's like my downtime. And I know you're not supposed to use the screen before bedtime, but inevitably I do. Sorry. A typical weekend for me, like for example today, it's Saturday. This is why I can film a video. So I woke up super early this morning at about 6:30. I, you know, got my coffee, just chilled, looked at all my emails, my messages. I respond to everything right away. Tip number 1. Then actually Victor slept in this morning. He wasn't feeling very well, but I had the chance to do laundry. I cleaned the kitchen, I did all the dishes, cleared the sink, emptied the dishwasher, cleaned the house a little bit, put away my clothes in my room, tidied the whole house. He woke up, he wasn't feeling well, made him breakfast, he puked, cleaned that up. He's better now. He's watching his iPad, he's watching a movie right now. And then I'm filming YouTube videos. So I had my shower, and then I did my makeup video. If you guys want to watch, I'll put the link up here. I did another cleaning your brushes video, and then now I'm doing my productivity video. So this is me literally being the most productive as I can. So it's now about 1:30. So I've created 3 videos today. I've done a couple Instagram stories. I'm doing a takeover for Plast Orleans. So there's all these things happening, but I just do it, like I weave it within my regular day. So this is what my regular day looks like. Later today, I'm actually headed to Blues Fest, which is a big music festival in Ottawa. So I'm going there at 3 o'clock. Hopefully with my son if he's feeling better. And then tonight is free time. I don't have anything booked, and hopefully I can relax and maybe have a couple drinks, make dinner, and then just chill out, maybe watch a movie with my husband. That's our downtime. So this is my video, guys. This is how I am productive as a mom, as a person who has a side hustle, and as a person who works full time, with the hopes of not having to work full time so I can focus on this, because this is my passion. This is what I love. Was there any aha moments for you? Are you guys working on a side hustle that you hope to be doing full time at some point Were there any tips in my video that you think will get you there? Please leave those comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching my videos so I can crush my dreams. Guys, I need you. Thanks again for watching, guys. Again, if you're here for the first time, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you subscribed and you are here to stay. And for those of you coming in from Instagram and Facebook, my usual tribe, thanks for joining me on YouTube. Please let me know if you have any more video ideas. I am happy to share. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye!